Here is Clark. She will launch and bury a three.
When she comes off that pin down action, gets her feet under her shoulders and launch.
Indiana just trying to find their way here offensively after this 2 for 11 starts. Smith open on the perimeter, and she catches in on a three.
She draws two.
Clark working off the double screen and draws the foul. Try a quick foul on the Sparks, so that puts LA into the penalty.
The basketball. Long center.
They're trying to turn the corner on Hole and turns it over. Clark comes up with a steal. Indiana doing a good job of forcing them as Samuelson launches and misses on a three. But there's Hole with a putback. Clark from way outside draws the foul. Correct. 3 free throws with nobody down there. She misses. Flagrant one. Clark 2 of 3 from the line. She's got back on the floor. Here's Hamby. Shot clock down to 7.
And Hamby had a clear out.
Giroux turns, ducks in. Fagbenle stays with her. Blocked from behind. That was Clark. Now Clark looking to push. Cross-court pass. Pull back to Clark. She will launch and bury a three. Caitlin Clark run to open up the second quarter, and Clark doing it with some defense. Comes up with the block, and then Lexi Hole finds her. Fever back within 4. 30% from the field. Clark has 10 of the 22. Ball is trying to clear 8. Shot clock down to 9. Here as Clark gets inside, the scoop shot falls. 9 points in 15 minutes. Clark back on the attack and back to the free throw line. Indiana's offense has been all Caitlin Clark here so far, as half of Indiana's scoring has done it from the three-point line, has gotten to the rim, and she'll head to the foul line here momentarily.
You're taking on that shot blocking machine inside, and Cameron Brink, you better throw it high off the glass, and then Cameron doing a nice job making the decision in the middle of the floor to kick it to the corner triple.
Here for Kurt Miller's group, 9 points in 12 minutes. The 3rd overall pick back in 2021. Here is Mitchell, fire away, and knock down a triple.
This is by far the lowest scoring game the Fever have played in this season.
Hamby high-low, blocked from behind. That was Caitlin Clark, and a shot clock violation. Well, some really good defense here from Indiana to close out the half. Caitlin Clark has been all over it.
Well, their schemes are outstanding. Their timing has been good. Their communication way of finishing around the rim.
This is the closest the Fever have been since early second quarter. Indiana's battle back within 3. Dangerous pass. It's Clark who's off to the races. And Caitlin Clark pulls the Fever back within 1.
That is all Fagbenle. She made
wrong. Now the Fever have 5 on 4. It's Clark way outside. Boston the rebound. Clark on the fake. Clark weaves inside and the reverse.
Really good post up by Aaliyah Boston to allow that space for Clark.
Indiana's opened up the 3rd quarter on a 9-0 run. It's been a lot of Caitlin Clark. A steal and a bucket. This time finding her way around Lee Giroux. Fever have their largest lead of the night. Clark's career high, her jersey number. It's 22 points. She's closing in on it. Give and go with Boston. Clark, kick out. Here's Mitchell. You bet. Clark lobs it. Fagbenle finishes.
I mean, remember, 11 roster spots, and that's why you got to stay ready on the end of the bench. You don't know when your number's going to get called.
Burrell, bad pass. It's Clark with the steal. She'll fake the 3 and just blow by Talbot, but misses at the rim. Boston picks up 4 and a foul.
Great change of pace in the open floor by Clark, and a good fill behind a rebound by Boston through contact and 1.
Probably call on the floor stands as Nurse can't get it to go. There's Boston with the rebound. So Chris decides going to trust her second-year pro. 5 fouls, just under 8 minutes to play. Clark finds some space and hits a three. Far too much of this
Watch
over last week.
She stays right behind Boston and changes her pace just to get enough space. Brilliantly done by Caitlin Clark.
Now a point shy of her career high. I would say this. Brink is open. Can't get the bounce on that three.
To the ball. And this is the rebounding foul.
Yeah, good call. Burrell with the initial contact, and then she went down. I think that Sparks bench back within 10 here.
You got to get, can you get 3 stops in a row? That's what you got to be thinking right now, Pat.
Brink lobbing it inside. Hamby denied. It's 22, Caitlin Clark.
Well, that's got to be a career high for blocks for Caitlin Clark. Good help from the weak side. That's what I'm talking about. Don't over-rotate. Stay.
Wheeler being hounded. Boston thought about the three. Opts for Clark. Back for a rolling Boston. Foul and one. Hamby knocked away from behind. Wheeler with the steal. Boston ahead to Wheeler, who lost the handle and couldn't get the layup. Oh, that's going to be a foul on Hamby.
Shooting a three. 2 free throws instead of 3.
His rebounds, 5 assists, 4 blocks, 3 steals. Here, Indiana trailing by 9 with 60 seconds to go. But not Huddle. Clark gets them both. She's got
here, I think.
Inbound Wheeler looking for Clark. They get it to her. And Clark is fouled by Nurse. 27 on the night for certainly her best defensive night of the year. Her highest scoring night of the year. Clark trying to find some space. She'll bounce it back for Boston. She'll hoist a three and bury it. It's a 5-point game, just under 50 time. Inbound Wallace. Wallace gets it ahead to Clark. Clark will drive, get to the rim, lay it in. It's a 4.